What's going on, y'all? It's the Kid J Nolan here. Hey man, before we get into anything in this video, make sure that you like and share it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get all updates. Hit the post notification bell. All right, y'all, let's get into it. What up, y'all? We're gonna have a quick conversation today about Tobe Nwigwe and his Coachella performance. Not because it was not a good performance or that there was anything inherently wrong with it, but because the fact that he went on social media and let everybody know that his wife, Fat, actually was performing on stage with him 14 days after giving birth to their latest child. There's a lot of people on social media that think this was wrong. They think that he's forcing her into servitude or something of that nature. So we're going to get into this article, talk about it, see what the people are saying online, and kind of break this thing down a little bit. So boom, I'm on this website called counselorlordnews.com, and it says, not a flex. Social media users blast Toby for allowing his wife to perform at Coachella 14 days after giving birth. In a post on social media, he himself posted, 14 days out of labor, the queen mother Toby calls me fat, came to Coachella and solidified the greatest experience I've ever had on stage. Then he goes on to say, we also co-created and wore Montclair looks in a style I coined summer winter wear. Of course, you know, they wear these mint color outfits pretty much everywhere they go. Anytime people come into their world, do collaborations with them, do music videos with them, they wear these signature styles of clothing. Going into the Tobe Nwigwe universe, you gotta do as they do. It's almost like a cult, you know what I mean? I don't really want to say that because I don't want to reduce them down to that, but it does have that type of vibe, almost like the Kanye Yeezy line. Reacting to the rapper's post and celebration, one person described the nursing mother performing 14 days out of labor as heartbreaking. She says it's not a flex at all. This is disturbing. She should be bonding and healing at home with her newborn. What husband thinks this sort of thing is a flex? Heartbreaking, she wrote. Another person also said, this is sad. Wish I never saw this on my timeline. Black women deserve rest and pampering after pushing out a whole baby. Now, the whole reason why this is even a conversation is because there's people out there that firmly believe that Tobe Nwigwe secretly hates his wife, or maybe not so secretly. There has been footage of him doing interviews with her where there were questions being directed and aimed at her that he subsequently went on to answer himself instead of letting her get her words in. There's other interviews and different things that they've put out where he's talked badly about her or talked about how he wasn't initially attracted to her when they first met. Didn't see her as the type of woman that he wanted to see himself with, kind of disregarded her due to her having sickle cell and, you know, just a few different things that he said over time, over the course of their relationship being in the public eye, that hasn't always seemed like he looked at her in the best way. I myself can't say that he hates his wife or that he dislikes her. I'll leave that for another video, another day. You know what I mean? If they decide to break up, if they divorce from each other, if she comes out and accuses him of any type of abuse, verbal abuse, if she ever comes out and says that he's a gaslighter or something like that, I will have to take those things into consideration. But at this current moment, she's not complaining about their relationship. She continues to push out more and more children with him. So clearly, if he hates her that much and she resents him, they definitely getting it on quite a bit. I think the big thing that's being missed in this entire conversation and just this whole thing between him and his wife is, what did she want to do? You know what I'm saying? I think people are coming to her defense, not even knowing whether or not she needs to be defended. You feel me? Because I feel like if a woman just gave birth to a child 14 days ago, she's not going to force herself to go up on stage and perform if that's something that she does not want to do. I don't think that behind closed doors, she told this nigga, hey, I'm not feeling up to doing this Coachella performance. You know, I just pushed out your baby. I think I need to rest. And he was like, nah, you gonna get up there and do these songs. We ain't got nothing but like 2-3 songs together, but it's vital to my performance that you come out there and do that with me, or else you're not really supporting me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he gaslit her into that performance like that. I don't know Toby personally. I don't know what the dynamic is in their home life, but I just don't feel like that's real. And if it is, like I said, maybe that will be revealed at a later time. And at that time, we could go back and address things like that. But at this current moment, we don't know that's the dynamic. I was talking to my fiance earlier today, and she said she feels like there's plenty of women that go right back to work, not because they have to, but because that's what they want to do after giving birth to a child. She talked about how she had given birth to her son before we met, and she was back in school just a couple days later. Not everybody has the same views about pregnancy. Not everybody has the same views about postpartum recovery and all of that type of stuff. So you can't put a one size fits all expectation on somebody just because that's what you would have done for yourself, or that's how you view things, or that's how you've been raised or passed down information from your elders on how to do things. That doesn't mean everybody functions under the same understanding, under the same principles. Maybe she wanted to get back to work. Maybe she enjoys being on stage. Maybe that's an area of solace for her. These are all things that people don't seem to take into consideration. But at the same time, y'all want to blame him. Y'all want to make it seem like he's being abusive, or that he's being insensitive or wrong for allowing her to be on stage with him to perform. I think that's totally unfair to Toby, and I think that's totally unfair to his wife, Fat. You know what I mean? Because you're basically making it seem like she had no choice. And until it's indicated that she doesn't have a choice, I think people need to chill. I feel like she's definitely given him pushback in conversations that they've had. I feel like she's definitely challenged him in conversations that they've had that have been released on public forums. I know they used to do a lot of different videos in the past on Facebook and Instagram where she would be doing his hair and they would be having very candid conversations about their relationship, about their marriage, about their children, about the entire process of how he goes about booking tours and shows, and basically making it a requirement that his family is able to be accommodated, because he does not want to go out into the world and become a huge artist if that means he has to sacrifice the ideals of his family. I always seen that as something to be praised and to be happy about. It seemed like that's the decision that they made collectively as a family, that they didn't want to be separated like that. So in keeping up with their ideals and how they move as a unit, I'm not surprised that she's back on stage. Again, I don't think she had to be there. She could have stayed in Texas. That's one option. She could have stayed at the hotel or whatever reservation they were at. If she didn't want to be present, she could have stayed backstage and just let the music play, and she could have been in perfect peace and harmony backstage chilling with the family if that's what she wanted to do. Again, we don't know what her decision was. Ultimately, we know she elected to go on stage. We don't know if she was coerced, forced, made to do so. So I don't think it's cool to run with this narrative or this idea that he put a fire up under her ass and was like, if you want our marriage to continue, you coming out with me on Coachella, whether or not you feel up to it. I just don't know about that. It's kind of funny because some of the homies called me a simp for my previous video about the girl that was mad about the home cooked meal instead of going to Capitol Grill. I'm not really a simp, man. I'm an equal opportunist. I try to see everybody's perspective for what it really is. I try to be as fair as I can possibly be. I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of biased towards women because I feel like they're the closest thing to God on this earth, and a lot of the things that they are enduring are definitely being inflicted by men. You know what I'm saying? But in this particular situation, I just don't see that being the case. I gotta be objective as I possibly can be. Oh yeah, and for somebody who was in my comments the other day basically saying that I'm not objective and that I'm biased. Everybody is biased. I don't give a fuck who you ask. The fact that we have an opinion is going to create some level of bias. The fact that we're even speaking about something, to be conflicted about something, to even want to talk about it, you're going to establish a bias. Whether you think something is right, wrong, indifferent, you can see both sides of the story, but I'm kind of leaning more towards this because I identify with this personally. Yes, if we're on YouTube and we're talking about something, this isn't motherfucking ABC News. The way that this works is not just reading off of a cue sheet off of what somebody tells you to say, all right? So don't expect news anchor level of objectivity. People are making YouTube channels and giving commentary about things that happen in pop culture, in society, in the world, because these are the things that resonate with them and they have something that they want to say, something that they want to add of value to the actual story, which means you're going to pick a side, even if that side is harshly to the left, harshly to the right, or maybe you're seesawing and being like, I can see all perspectives, but this is where I stand. If you don't like the content, make your own channel, set your camera up, get you a mic, make your own videos, and share the content that you want to speak about the way you want to hear it talked about. You don't got to watch nobody else. I think everybody needs a reality check every now and then, including myself. Hey, we all biased. And in this particular instant, I'm biased in saying, I don't think Toby did anything wrong. I don't think Miss Fat was wrong for going on stage if that's what she had the desire to do. Get off them people back. Let them live their lives. Let them make their motherfucking money and go about their business. Okay? Let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the post notification bell. I'll catch y'all on the next one, all right? Much love and respect. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace. Beautiful people, thank you for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed the content. Make sure that you're liking and sharing these videos. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Hit the post notification bell so you get all updates. For all of my artists, my artist managers, songwriters, producers, etc. If you need a little bit of extra help with your career, man, make sure that you visit pengameelite.com, okay? That's my website and my community for all upcoming rising music creators. I got 2 books on there, the Pen Game Portfolio Volume 1 and 2. They're going to give you a lot of insights into the music industry, how to monetize your career, how I make my money off of music, because I am a full-time artist outside of doing YouTube videos. If you need some direct help, you can also book a consultation with me on the Pen Game Elite website. And I also have a Pen Game Elite membership. The free tier gives you access to all of these videos that I post on YouTube and a community of people where you can engage. But I do have the membership plus, okay? You can join that for $50 a month or $500 a year. And I will actually go in and do all of the grunt work for you. If you're not registering your songs on your PROs, if you're not with Song Trust or the MLC, if all your collection agencies and all of that stuff are not up to par or up to date, I will go in there and update all of that for you. If you need help uploading your music to a distributor like DistroKid, United Masters, etc., and you've been making mistakes, you've been claiming content ID on material that you really don't own, hey man, stop stealing people's money. If you do this stuff the right way, you're gonna make it anyway, okay? You can join the membership plus, and again, I will do the work for you, and you're gonna get a free consultation every month just for joining. You're also gonna get the 2 books for free soon as you join the membership plus. All right, much love and respect. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.